back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up. I can't take no loss, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish, I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Seattle Seahawks. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wait, set, ready?
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Wide motion.
Mike 50, Mike 50. 1, 2, 3.
They'll run it here. This is James White. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. It's complete. James White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He hits White, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Wait, set, play, 20.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Ozzy,
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the toss, here's Michel. And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm. Let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. 72.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nugent, of course, taking over the kicking duties for Stephen Gostkowski in Week 5. And Gostkowski, the Pats kicker since 2006. Nugent, also a veteran in the NFL. He's been around since 2005. But Gostkowski, the Pats' all-time leader in points and field goals. Yes, even over Adam Vinatieri. Twice an All-Pro. And, of course, 4 times a Super Bowl champion, Gostkowski as well. But now the reins get turned over to the veteran Mike Nugent. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is going to be stopped. Behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey guys, listen. 58 to Mike. 36 power.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
He's going. We got double up. Alert. 50, wait a weapon. Don't say nothing. Jim. Good.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 39-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go 14. Not pass. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Go 14. 51 the mic. Championships, baby. 51 the mic.
From the 39, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
54 Mike. Check Mike 54. Let's go, D. Mike 54.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
54, Mike. Hey, 0. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go. Let's go. 4 down. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. On the ground, this is Michelle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 17-yard
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Wait for the end. Tricky's the mark. Here we go. Alert.
On second down, they'll run with White. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Alpha. Get him. Check 9.
And Brady will sneak it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? To throw is Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 69 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone. It
usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
6-man. Check curls, check curls.
Throwing again. Brady. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
On 3rd down, Brady. That's complete to White. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 47-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh. Motion, 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 motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go, here we go. Mike, 55.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Wait, that's
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Wait, that's 53.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. To throw on 3rd down, Brady. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51. Here we go.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Go. 40.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Hey, Mike 51. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Run left. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
You ain't going nowhere.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 54. Watch QB drop. 18. Mike 5-4. Here we go right there. Here I come again. Here I come again. 14.
Slam.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Stay with your man.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the pass. Pull up for signal.
On first down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Here's Wilson to throw again, eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Mike 58, right there.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Good. Hey, low alert.
Motion.
58, boys. 58 is Mike. Check.
Alert. And 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Wilson's pass, incomplete, out of the end zone. Covered by Jason McCourty.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Myers' kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails. Over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 4. Bring out. Easy.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
0. Watch it. 12.
Again, it's Penny. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's 14, find it.
And that'll set them back 5.
All day, baby, all day.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, I'm coming. 18. Alert.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm here all day. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
It's coming this way. Here we go.
Hey, 0.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
What we got?
To throw again, Brady. And a dump off to White. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Watch the screen. Hey.
Shotgun now for Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
From midfield, here's Brady. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete.
Shadow.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, here we go.
Go Bandit.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He was looking for Edelman there.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
12. Kill. 36 power. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. One left.
Here's Carson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. He got a hand in there to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 53. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Throwing on first down is Brady. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Check it. Sugar.
Throwing again. Brady. And his pass incomplete.
Brady's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Brady now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, 66.
On 2nd down now. It's White, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Set. Play 20.
55. Go, go, go.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 26 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Mike 51. Hold up. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. All day. One left. Any day.
Now Wilson on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
51 to Mike.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Got it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Mike 51. Down to lose one. Gun. Let's go, right here.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Ozzy. Mike 50. Hey, exit. Mike 50. Let's go on. No, 60.
Brady now to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Wait, that 380.
I'm coming for you, son.
Regular.
On first down, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
To throw again, Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Coming to you.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From just shy of midfield, Brady got Gordon open, completes it. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have recovered. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 54 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. That throw by Brady, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
New England on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Exit.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Man, I got you. No. Off. Alert! Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, zoom. Pick it up. Mike 54. Mike 54. Coming. Hey, check it.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, so barring a first down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts. And your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those 2-minute drills, most of them are run in practice without the benefit of timeouts. They want to make it as tough a situation as possible. They're in it right now.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Four down. Watch it.
They'll run it again with Penny. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
95.
51, Mike. Mike 51.
Let's go.
Now Wilson. He's got Lockett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Wilson wants to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady, he's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
53! Check, watch 54, watch 54. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now a play fake. Brady. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So the victory here for Seattle. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get the off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on the set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get the off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Break. 380. 54 miles.
Get that quarterback and all come.
Go. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, You don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch left, watch left. He's solid there. 3 down, 3 down.
On the delay, here's Carson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Strong left, strong left.
Don't get nervous.
This is Carson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
57, right 57. Come on, come on. Watch twist. Got it.
On 1st down, Wilson rolling to his right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A good pickup there, a 22. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike, 57.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's go one more.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm here all day.
Wilson going to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
54, right? 54, Mike. Check.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And watch delay.
Mike 54. Mike.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Throwing is Wilson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new. Set of downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down. Now Wilson throwing again. Incomplete. Jamar Taylor there on the coverage.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Now this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong, you know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Let's get reload. Check nickel.
Check 37. Check 37.
Check the roll. Yes. Check 50, check 50.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Mike,
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Check back.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. On second down, it's Carson, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they face a difficult 3rd and 12 coming up. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Al Woods able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I'll go special.
First down at the 38-yard line.
Give me some. Here we go. Sean. Smalls. No. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Wilson on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, Tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. 3 bud, 3 bud, 3 bud.
On 1st down, Carson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Good job right there. Good job right there. Crash, crash.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 13. Seahawks nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Hey, alert! Rip left. Hey. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Wilson now on third down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Third and 2, now Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On the draw, this is Penny. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Alert. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Go, night.
To throw is Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Jefferson. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Jamar Taylor. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the shit.
Hey, alert.
Mike 50, huh? Man, that's trash. Mike's 50. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
They go play action now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
54. Hey, I'm coming after you. Joker.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
And here's Wilson to throw again. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Squeeze, double the gun. 4 down. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. 12. Watch the screen.
Good touch.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Rashad Penny, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard.
That's right.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Draw play. This is Carson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You're trapped.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Run left. Mike 5-4. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 54, Mike.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let him know. Alert. Got it. Alert 3. Undercrush.
On 3rd and 2, Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. To try again after the sack. Wilson, it's caught, block it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Throwing on first down, Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Too little, Cupcake.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Again, Wilson steps away to his left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's go.
Here's Wilson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Alert.
19 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
54. Mike 54.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the block.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ziggy Ansah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Go. 54, right there. 54 Mike.
Go, 14.
Keep it up, guys.
Hey, watch that.
54. Mike 54.
12. 12. Good.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson being chased out left. And he's going to go down again. Ezekiel Ansah getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Myers' kick is good. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown. Then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's third down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
14, run it. 18, 54, Mike, 54. Watch the curl. Watch the rotate. Flare, a little flare.
Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Penny. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. This is Penny. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
36 power.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 25-yard line.
14.
Here's Wilson.
Watch your slap.
He'll find Metcalf. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
Silent.
They'll try and run down here with Pro-Size. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
At the Seahawks 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
I'm going back to you. Check 24.
Run left.
Control. Hey, one set. Check Mike 50.
Hey, 0.
Watch the out. Mike's 54.
Now Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Check. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Still got 4 down.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Alert.
You must be dreaming. Go. Check Mike 54. I smell fear in that offense.
Throwing now is Wilson. He hits his running back, Pro-Size. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Pro-Size with 3 seconds remaining as they are now an extra point away from perhaps stealing one here in the final minute. The extra point now coming from Myers. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
We got this.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills.